Hi, my name's Simon Jeffries. I'm the sales director with Turrall & Co. Turrall has been a manufacturer of finest quality fishing flies for over half a century. In the early days, obviously we concentrated on flies for trout and for salmon. More recently adding flies for saltwater, and as we've moved on, we've looked at as the market sort of progressed and people have started to fish for different species. In the last few years we've added flies for pike, and in the last few years we've added some more patterns for carp. So in 2014 we've added a range of flies for coarse fish, where we've been working with Dominic Garnett, who is a fishing writer and author of the best-selling book Fly Fishing for Coarse Fish.
So we're looking at some of the new range here. These are special flies for coarse fish, which are coming out in 2014. We're at a really exciting time for fly fishing at the moment. People are not just interested in catching trout anymore. There's a whole range of species out there, you know, from chub, perch, pike, you name it, you can catch it. And we thought it was about time somebody made some tailor-made flies that are perfect for the job. So we've covered a whole range of species because flies for trout, you might be able to bluff it sometimes, but there's nothing like having just the right size. And we've got some real confidence boosters here that should take the headache out of selecting flies, because this is something that should open up the sport to a new audience, essentially. One of the most encouraging things so far has been the number of coarse fishermen who are now trying out fly fishing tactics. And it's also going to open up areas of the country where either people find they can't afford the fly fishing, or there's not a great deal of trout fishing, for example, available. So we've got a whole range of little solutions here, both in sets and available as individual flies. If we start with the silverfish flies here, we've got flies that will catch roach, rudd and dace. So these tend to be small, lightly dressed, and these are brilliant for the spring and summer months when you can spot the fish in the upper layers. That can be brilliant sport on light tackle. Totally different scale. When we look at the chub flies here, we've got some that are huge mouthfuls, and again this is really exciting in the warmer months when you've got chub sitting just under the surface. These are excellent fun, and we've got everything from crickets, even a wasp, beetles, and these will be really good for visual sport. We've also got things that are genuine firsts here in our fly range. A lot of people are now catching perch on the fly, but until now nobody's really made a specific dedicated range of flies for the job. So we've got some here for different depths. We've got flies that fish point up for fishing deep water. We've had some cracking perch on these in trials to over 3 pounds. And last but not least, we're also developing a new range of pike flies. We think these will offer something different because a lot of the commercially available patterns are attractive, but they tend to be huge. It's not easy to cast if you're just trying fly fishing or you're just moving from trout fishing. So we've made flies that are still attention grabbing, but they're much easier to cast. You cast them comfortably on an 8-weight all day. So yeah, we're very excited about the new range. It's a growing market, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be really exciting next year for fly fishing.